there, welcome to Yuva Learn. Let's solve today's problem. What is the smallest three-digit common multiple of 7 and 8? Here are the options, and now let's solve this question. So, we know that it says smallest. So we gotta find the smallest of these answers. And we know that it's a three-digit number, which means like 100 is a three-digit number. And it's a multiple of both 7 and 8. So that means this number that we're looking for, it has to be in the 7 and 8's timetables. So to do this, we can't just guess because that's not how we work out things. So in this case, since we have the options here, we can go through the options and see which one goes through, divides by both 7 and 8, and also is the smallest and is 3-digit. We know that all of these are 3 digits because it all has 3 numbers in it. So now let's go through and divide each of these numbers by 7 and 8. So for A, I'm going to use purple and we're going to divide 156 by 7. 7 goes into 15 twice. 7 times 2 is 14. 15 minus 14 is 1. The 6 comes down, becomes 16. 7 times 2 is 14. 16 minus 14 equals 2. So we know that it is not possible to do by 7. And it says of 7 and 8. So that means we know that automatically that A cannot be the answer. Now let's try doing B. 16A divided by 7. 7 times 2 is 14, and 16 minus 14 equals 2, and 8 comes down to make 28, and we know that 7 times 4 equals to 28. And there is no remainder, as you can see here, so we know that it's divisible by 7. So now let's try to divide it by 8. 8 times 2 equals 16. 0 left, 8 comes down. And 8 times 1 equals 8, which leaves 0, which makes our division complete. So we know that 168 is divisible by 7 and 8, but we don't know if it's the smallest. That's why we need to carry on. Now we're going to try dividing 106 by 7 and 8. 7 times 1 equals 7. 10 minus 7 equals 3. 6 comes down, 36. 7 times 5 equals 35. And there's a 1 remainder. And 7 can't go into 1, so we know that this calculation is not possible. And if it can't be divided by 7, then we know that it's automatically not the answer. So now we're going to use and divide 104 by 7. 7 times 1 equals 7. 10 minus 7 equals 3. 4 comes down, 34. 7 times 4 equals 28. And there's a 6 remainder. And we know that 7 can't go into 6. That's why we also know that this calculation cannot be correct. Now we're going to divide 112 by 7. 7 times 1 equals to 7. 11 minus 7 equals 4. 2 comes down, makes 42. And we know that 7 times 6 equals 42. And it means left a 0, which makes our division complete. Now to find out if it could also be our answer, then we have to divide it by 8 as well. So 8 times 1 equals 8. 11 minus 8 equals 3. 2 comes down to make 32. 8 times 4 equals 32. And 0 is left over, which also makes our calculation complete. So we know that these two are correct. So now we can see which ones are ticks. So we have the numbers 168 and 112. Since it says smallest, and we know that both of them are multiple of 7 and 8, right here, and they're 3 digits, but the smallest one is 112. So we know that the number that we've been looking for is 112. So we know that the answer is E. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video with those who need the knowledge.